What is going on? Welcome to Aged and Barreled. Today we're taking a look at Glenmorangie's Quinta Ruban. This Highland single malt Scotch whiskey is distilled out of the Glenmorangie distillery. It has a 14-year age statement, 46% or 92 proof. I picked this up for $56. So this is aged in ex-bourbon barrels and then finished in ruby port pipes. It's non-chill filtered and part of Glenmorangie's core range, including the 10-year original, 12-year La Santa, and no age statement Nectar d'Or. This whiskey replaces a former 12-year-old expression, and I think that's where a lot of confusion surrounding this whiskey stems from. There's a lot of people that believe this is 10 years in bourbon barrels and then moved over for 4 whole years in port, and then there's some other people that believe this is 12 years in bourbon and then 2 years in port. The truth is actually somewhere in between. There's no hard scale for X amount in bourbon and then X amount in port. All we know is it spent at least 10 years in bourbon barrels and then that it's 14 years old. So whatever remaining time is left, they'll move it over and finish it in the port. So you could have 11 years in bourbon, 3 years in port. You could have 10 and 4 or any combination in between. Glenmorangie is home to the tallest pot stills in all of Scotland. Because of their super tall necks, they refer to these as giraffes and credit for their signature sweet, fruity spirit. Now, tasting notes on this include berries and nutmeg entwined with mint chocolate and Seville orange, a bold, deep finish. So, let's pop the cork off and give it a try. On the nose, I get vanilla, a raspberry cream, grapefruit. It's got this mild dark chocolate in there and a bourbon char as well. On the tongue, there's pomegranate and plum, dark chocolate, oak, leather, and coffee beans. Okay, on to the scoring section. Starting off with flavor, there's pomegranate, plum, oak, dark chocolate, leather, and ground coffee. The strength is 46% or 92 proof. The bite is medium. The complexity is medium, maybe even slightly higher. And the price is around $55. Quinta Ruban holds its own among the Glenmorangie range. In fact, it might even lead the pack. That's not to say it's my favorite from the current Glenmo line, it's not. But it is the oldest, most robust, and highest ABV of their core range, which goes a long way. If I'm to nitpick anything, it would be poor consistency between bottles. Otherwise, this is a rich 14-year-old Scotch at a great price point, and beneath the delicious port notes are glimpses of Glenmorangie Signa, another incredible whiskey from Glenmorangie at a much higher price point. All things considered, I'm giving Glenmorangie's Quinta Ruban a 7.3 out of 10. Alright, that's going to wrap up this review. If you've had Glenmorangie's Quinta Ruban before, rate it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy.